Getting a call from your child's school or finding out that your child is struggling in school can be embarrassing and frustrating and all kinds of things. There are all different reasons why kids struggle in school. It's a lot to ask of a child. It is many hours a day with fairly strict rules and a pretty stimulating environment. It's just there's a lot that can go wrong, a lot that can go right, and a lot that can go wrong. Some of the things that can happen are that maybe the instructions or the rules aren't as clear as we would like them to be, and your child genuinely doesn't know. Sometimes busy classrooms, busy teachers can fall into the trap of ignoring good behavior and only reward the kids that are misbehaving with attention. And so that can lead to more misbehavior. Sometimes other kids reward misbehavior by laughing when your child is acting out in some way. Sometimes the work is not interesting enough to keep your child's attention, and sometimes it's too difficult. So there are just so many different things that can happen. But regardless of the cause or what's going on with the behavior, there are a few common things that we can do. And the main key here is communication. Start by talking with your child. But when I say talking, what I really mean is listening to your child. Listen with the intent of understanding, not just to tell them, yeah, but you need to do better. What is going on? What is happening with this behavior? After you understand your child's perspective, do the same thing with the teacher. Set up a meeting and find out from the teacher what's going on and really listen to what they're saying. Together, you and your child and your teacher can probably come up with a pretty good idea of what's going on and some possible solutions. Make these into a behavior chart, a homeschool kind of behavior chart. So for example, if the problem is your child is blurting out in class and not raising their hand, put this down in a chart with, so the expectation is to raise your hand instead of blurting out. And then it might be every hour of the day or every period of the day. You have a chart that shows all of this and that you're asking the teacher to sign off and say how the child did during that period. This would go to school. And then when you get it home, what are some rewards you can put in place if your child met their goal? For example, let's say the first week you say 4 out of the 6 periods today, you raise your hand and not blurt out. What's a good reward? It might be a special dinner, it might be an extra privilege, it might be a game before bed, something that they would enjoy that's pretty easy for you to do. And then what are some consequences if they don't meet their goal? Again, we want these to be short and pretty easy to enforce. We're not going to ground the child for a week. That's just punishment to everyone. And we want them to have a chance to try again the next day with a fresh start. So maybe loss of a privilege that day. After you've been doing this for a while, check in with the teacher, check in with your child. How are things going? We want to start making it relatively easy, make it a little bit harder the second week, a little bit harder the third week. When your child is consistently doing well, phase it out. We don't want to do reward charts forever. This is just a tiny taste of Triple P. If you'd like more information on this or any other parenting subject, contact us.